Hey, good morning everybody. This is Scott with another episode of PestPlus. I want to give you some training. So we were in a house somewhere in New Jersey in an apartment. The woman believes that she was on a train and she brought bed bugs into her apartment. We had brought a dog in here, and it's a big home. And the dog had alerted to the bedroom. The bedroom, we found out when we took the mattress and we took the box spring off of the frame. It had a wooden frame. The dog did not alert to the frame. The dog alerted to the mattress and the box spring. We felt it was best to implement the protective bed mattress covers, which we did. We fixed that problem. And then the dog was alerted to a futon in the living room where we are now. And again, we really didn't see. We used a microscope. We couldn't find anything, and this is the difference between us and another company. Is we have, the skills and the know-hows, and also the common sense behind it. So we felt, based upon where the dog alerted to here, we were going to implement a little residual aerosol, and then I was going to come back with the Cryonite. So because the wood is porous, I wanted to make double sure. What we did is the futon here. The woman removed the cover. We implemented the protective bed full-size cover on the futon. We advised her to go down. She already knew to go down to the washing room and put it in the dryer on high heat. And then she came back, she put the cover on. So this is a Cryonite system. The Cryonite system is going to go into a deep freeze. You may have heard it on the internet. What we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. Okay, and this is a dry system, so that means I can put this in electronics, I can put this in TV, I can put this on books. There's no wet, there's nothing I have to worry about warping any piece of furniture. And what this is going to come out, this is going to come out in a deep freeze, and I'm just going to as you see, it's coming out as a dry ice. What I like about this is, again, as soon as this hits the egg, or as soon as this hits the nymph, or it hits the adult, it's going to kill it immediately. Cryonite is not always a standalone product. Right behind us, we're going to implement more of the Bedlam and aerosol treatment for bed bugs to make sure we get it on all levels. Okay, turn this off. So that was as easy as that. We work with the heat, we work with the chemical, and we work with the Cryonite. Depending upon the situation and what we're up against, I'll make an educated recommendation. You can find all this information and more in my new book called Bite Back, which is on my website at www.pestplus.net. The consumer who just experienced this treatment and what we did prior, she's been willing to come and she's going to do a little interview. However, we told her we'll keep her behind the camera so she don't necessarily have to show her face. Some people mind, some people don't mind, but this particular instance. So give me a second. Would you like to come?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna stand in back of you, and I'm just gonna talk. So you're only gonna really hear her voice. So good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
So tell me what happened initially. What took place?
I found some bites. I didn't know where they came from, and it looked like. And so I went on the web and I saw that they could possibly and probably be bed bugs. And then the next day I had more bites.
Okay.
So it
What-
freaked me out.
Like what did it, when you say freak you out? Like what did that do to your psyche? Like,
I call it temporary OCD.
what does that mean?
I started washing everything.
Okay.
And it took me really 2 or 3 days, you know, staying up late. I just worked until it was done because I didn't want to go to sleep with anything possibly bite me again. The bites are really, really annoying.
Right. So you called us up.
Yeah.
You got us off the internet, and I called you up, and based upon, I gave you several recommendations.
Yeah.
And I believe based upon you weren't seeing anything, we should bring in the dog.
Yes.
Okay. Once the dog came in, how confident were you into what the dog was doing as far as seeking out and trying to find bed bugs?
Well, I was glad you brought the dog. One thing I didn't tell you was that I called somebody else, and then when I got you, I canceled him, but somebody didn't get him the message. So
Okay.
he had just been here before you were there, but I knew you were coming.
Right.
And he looked around and he said, he's a good guy. He said, I can't in good conscience spray for you. And he wasn't going to use Cryonite. He was just going to kind of broadly spray the rooms.
Right. Now, did he do a thorough inspection for you?
He looked at everything.
Now, he didn't see anything.
No.
So we looked also, and we didn't see anything.
Yeah.
So let's say we wouldn't have brought the dog in here, we would have just took it upon ourselves to come and look. Based upon the reason why the dog was alerting, if we would have left, chances are you would still be having a problem.
Yeah.
Because again, the dog was alerting. The dog is alerting to a pheromone. The dog only alerts you to viable eggs or to live bed bugs.
Yeah.
So the fact is, we came in here, we put the covers on the bed. Did that make you feel more comfortable? Were you able to sleep in your bed that night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did that make
Yeah.
a difference in your universe?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. And then we said we'd come back. We didn't have it with us. We'd come back. We implement some Cryonite.
Right.
And then we put some residual chemical in back of that.
Yes.
Good. So, I mean, honestly, I mean, you know, you can say whatever you want to say, whether we suck, whether we're good. I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, I love this stuff because it's live video.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to people out there that have a bed bug problem, that are just shopping around, that are looking, they don't know what to do, they don't know who to call, and then they get in touch with a company like us?
Oh, I would recommend you.
Why would you recommend us?
Because you brought in the dog. The other guy said, too, the other guy who didn't have the dog mentioned Cryonite, but he said it would be too expensive. If you don't know where to spray, then you'd have to just simply spray the whole apartment, and that's huge.
Well, not even just spraying. The fact of the matter is you don't want to go into it blindly where you don't really understand what you're up against. So if you're in a big house, this is a big apartment, you know, we can spray all around. We may not get to the bottom of this. Some also other companies recommend that you go to the store and you just purchase covers. I'm totally not in agreement with that because a lot of covers in the store are crap. And so these are not going to solve your problem. So we use only high-end covers, and we do that because these have been entomology tested. They're part of our industry. They make sense. They work well, and we don't get callbacks. Mm-hmm. So with us, at least, you know, we can give you the heat. We can give you the Cryonite. We can give you the chemical. We are a multi-talented company, and we offer all the latest technology in bed bugs.
Yeah.
So,
well, and the other thing is, you were doing all the moving of the box springs and putting on the covers and dealing with the futon and, you know.
did the other guy do any of that stuff? Did he move the box spring? Did he pick up the bed or mattress?
He did, but the point is that you didn't leave the covers with me to put on.
Right.
It's
Right.
not, I couldn't compare him to you in that case.
Right, it's a whole different, we never do that. We
Yeah.
don't want you to have to struggle with that. We take care of that. Yeah, see that with muscles. And actually, you were very strong. You helped me. I forgot what you helped me with, but I know you helped me with something. But, you know, and then you took your garments out of your dresses, right? The dog went through that. It gives you peace. Listen, the main thing is you're paying for reliability, you're paying for sensibility, you're paying for professionalism, and the most important thing is you're paying for peace of mind. After we left that day, did we leave you with peace of mind? Okay. How important is that word to somebody? Peace, especially.
Oh, yeah.
You've been
That's
like
huge.
you said, like OCD, right?
Yeah.
This is a frantic thing. This is a bug that messes with your mind on a constant basis. And if you do have it in your universe, you want to get it out of your universe as quick as possible. That's why reaching out to PestPlus is definitely the right way to go. You found us on the internet. We have a 5-star rating. We had more than 40 reviews of positive reviews. And again, we don't control that. It's whatever anybody wants to put. So today we implemented the Cryonite. We're going to finish up right now. We're going to implement some bedlam treatment, which we're going to put. That's similar to what we did for the eggs. And I appreciate it. So until next time, if something comes up in your universe and you need help, reach out to us at 732-777-6857. Stay tuned to my website at www.pestplus.net. We offer the heat, we offer the Cryonite, we service New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Virginia, and I think that's about in Pennsylvania. So until next time, I'm Scott and you're not, and I look forward to working with you if you have a problem. Also, once again, just to emphasize, go on and purchase our new book, Bite Back, which is a 23 years of experience, 10 years of being in the bed bug industry. It's going to go over everything you need to know when hiring a company, looking at companies, and what makes sense and what don't make sense. Okay? Talk to you soon. Reach out to me if you have any other issues. Bye-bye.